Make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 24. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle, 73 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 61 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
180! Mark 54! Here we go, G. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Smallwood. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
Excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's Wilson. And he finds Penny. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, now Barkley stripped of the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on third down, Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 40-yard.
Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop K.J. Wright there as he slips by for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
36 power. 95. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, 48's the mic. Look for signal. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey,
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery, escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, we got to keep it on it. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Spot that. 48.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Set, 180. 54 Mike. Wrap.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Three down.
Hey, zero. Touch 50.
41. We got a wedge there, huh? Hey, pick off. Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Rolling to his right. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's caught by Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. Left pass. Here we go. Mike 48. Hey, I'm coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, alert 48.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Bring it. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular. Sneaky. Got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Opposite. Check 3. Hey, alert 33. Come. Shoot. Check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Slam.
Boost the team.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 48's the mic. 48's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
12.
Time to go, night. Mike 48, Mike 48. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the square.
Alert!
Shit. Watch the shit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What? 315!
55.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check time.
They run again with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
50, Mike, 50.
Run.
I'm coming after you.
Watch out.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he's got Snead. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
10 more there and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a third straight All-Pro season.
Hey, box drop.
On second and 9, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
54's Mike.
Bravo.
Watch 54.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, wahoo.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Nice little juke. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Check, 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 check.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Hey, my 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Good. 180. Run, run, run. Hey, Delta.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ziggy Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.